All right, everybody. So, short little break there, but now we're going to get into the reproductive system. This is actually the last of our videos for Young Living products and all the systems of the body. Really wanted to give you guys all this info just in case you're struggling with one certain system of the body. It really is, important to make sure every system is functioning, as it's intended to, since they all go hand in hand, all work together, really to make sure, that your body is doing what it's supposed to, that you're getting the most out of it. And, by using all these different oils and supplements, different Young Living products, they really do, help to support the body, in and out. I found, it really has helped me a lot as far as getting my body back on track. For those of you that might just be tuning in or don't know, I'm in recovery from alcohol, so had a lot going on with my body, that I had really damaged it and was looking for a natural solution to get it back to functioning the way it's supposed to. I had different things hurting inside and a lot that I needed to correct. So, with that said, whatever the case may be with any of you out there, all these products really do work. They're safe to use. And, if you're going to be spending the money on different things for your body elsewhere, even other than medications, like these are different things that you can be doing to proactively affect your lifestyle, really promote your health, take that proactive approach. So instead of having to go to the doctor, you're maintaining, your health to where, you don't even have to go to the doctor, or, you're not having to take a prescription, a pill for every ill. There's another way. You don't have to be damaging your body to fix one thing, but then you're causing all these other problems, as is the case, like I talked about, where you see a commercial for a medicine, they tell you the one good thing it does, and then the whole rest of the commercial is, all these different side effects. Thankfully with these oils and supplements, there are no side effects. You can't have enough of them, and they really do help your overall, health and wellness. So, why not help support, the one body you got, because, there, obviously, there's just a better way. That's really all I can say about it. So let's jump right in here, into the reproductive system. This is one that's pretty wild, because I know it's something that a lot of people, struggle with nowadays in our society. I'll get into that a little bit, but, let me just tell you a little bit about it here. So the reproductive system is actually part of the endocrine system. However, it is very important to cover on its own because it has a long list of functions and organs that need to be addressed, alone by themselves. It consists of organs and glands such as the ovaries, uterus, testes, prostate, hypothalamus, pituitary, liver, thyroid, and adrenals. Yes, a lot of those, are in the endocrine system, and we've covered that and, the different things you can do, to help support that system. But all this is very specific to your reproductive system. So the reproductive system is all about balancing hormones. If we're not in balance, then problems will begin to arise. One of those being infertility. Infertility is a pandemic in the United States. The average infertility treatment for women is $100,000. That's incredible. And then to go with that, even so only a quarter of those that receive infertility treatment, only a quarter of those women actually become pregnant. So, that's a lot of money to, not even get pregnant after the fact. So this is, a whole natural approach to getting your body working the way it's supposed to. So modern Western medicine today looks primarily at the reproductive system individually. However, most doctors are forgetting the importance of the liver and other hormone-regulating glands and organs. So that goes back to what I was just saying about how all the systems work together. You got to make sure that there's no, toxins or chemicals being built up in your body so that everything can function as it's intended to. Your body is meant to reproduce. And this goes for guys and girls. If you're not treating your body right, then you're not going to be able to, your body's not going to be able to do the things it's supposed to be able to reproduce. So some of the oils that help to support the reproductive system are geranium, Idaho blue spruce, clary sage, ylang ylang, juvaflex, myrtle, mister, frankincense, joy, sclerescence, endoflex, and goldenrod. Goldenrod's kind of a funny one. And then some of these supplements that help to support the reproductive system are Omega Gize, Nincture Red, both of which we talked about a lot, Super B, PD8020, Cortistop, ICP, Mega-Cal, Thyramin, Prostate Health, Mineralescence, Estro, Femigen, Detoxzyme, and Juva Power. All those different oils and supplements are going to help your body do different things to, make sure that your hormones are all in line, to make sure that this system is really functioning properly. First one we're going to talk about here, this is something that Young Living has developed that really helps a lot of women. It's called Progessence Plus. So many of the women in today's society experience mild mood changes, cramps, and edema associated with the menstrual cycle. Progessence Plus serum is one of the best proactive things that a woman can do for her body. The main ingredient is derived from wild yams, which is a micronized bioidentical form of progesterone. It contains the essential oils of copaiba, frankincense, bergamot, clove, and peppermint in a base of vitamin E and palm oil. From what I hear, this is a really great, product for women to use. I personally can't attest to that, but, like what I was just reading about, really goes a long way in helping your body do what it's supposed to do. Next one we're going to talk about here is more directed towards men. This one's called Prostate Health. This helps to support the male glandular system. It contains 2 key ingredients that support the prostate in particular. That's going to be saw palmetto and pumpkin seed oil. It also contains potent essential oils that are supportive to the prostate, including fennel, which is cleansing, myrtle, which is a decongestant, and lavender, which is soothing. So any men out there that, their doctors may have told them that they have something going on with their prostate, or, even those that, want to take more of a proactive step in their health and make sure your prostate doesn't become a problem, this is one of those supplements that will help that, get in order to where, it's how it's supposed to be functioning. So now, once again, talk a little bit more about Omega Gize. We've covered this one a lot, and now how it particularly pertains to the reproductive system is, it contains essential fatty acids that are critical nutrients for expectant mothers. Expectant mothers are usually typically low in essential fatty acids, which is exactly what Omega Gize is. And essential fatty acids are foundational nutrients for both male and female reproductive systems. So that kind of goes back to how I was talking about, the problem doesn't just lie in a male or in a female. If it takes 2 to make things work. So, if you're trying to get pregnant, then, these different supplements are critical to, both parties' bodies functioning, as they need to in order for this to happen. Next oil here, which was actually the free oil in February, whenever you place your Essential Rewards order, this is one that Young Living gave to every single person. So a little bit about sclerescence here, that's oil. From what I hear, it's great, and like I said, they gave it to anybody that placed an order on Essential Rewards. So a little bit about sclerescence is essential oils are homeostatic, which means they bring balance to the body. This is the vital difference between pharmaceuticals and essential oils. Essential oils do not force a change in the body, they promote a balance. So that goes back to what I was just talking about as well. Sclerescence is a blend of essential oils that can stimulate a positive response in the body without adding synthetic compounds. So like I was saying, what's the point in putting something in your body that could cause all these other side effects when what you really need to do is just create that natural balance? And, this product is something that's able to do that. It helps to, stimulate a positive response, without adding the synthetic compounds that could be affecting different parts of your body. The way, recommended use for sclerescence is ingest 1 to 10 drops in a vegetable capsule daily, to support the female reproductive system. This is one of those products, that works hand in hand with another one, and they recommend, it works really well when used with Progestins Plus, like we just covered. So, there are different avenues for different things you might be struggling with, and a lot of these oils and supplements can be paired, and all used together to achieve the result you're looking for. Next oil here is Idaho Blue Spruce. This has been used for centuries by Native Americans for numerous health conditions. Young Living actually has its own blue spruce farm in northern Idaho, and this oil may help to promote male sexual performance. So that's another big issue in the U.S. and probably around the world, is that, males aren't able to sexually perform, even in their 20s, just because their body has been so, filled with toxins and chemicals that are all built up that aren't allowing our, hormones to, be produced the way they need to be, and our organs to be functioning the way they're supposed to. So, with all that said, that leads to a lot of problems. Then our bodies aren't able to reproduce like they're supposed to. So, with that in mind, like, sex is a big part of a relationship, and, this is one of those oils that's, going to help the male end of things. So definitely one to keep in mind. Again, talking about Ningxia Red here, a little bit about how it pertains to the reproductive system is the wolfberry is exceptionally high in the amino acids L-arginine and L-glutamine. These two amino acids have been revered for their support of the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland sends hormone secretions to glands, which then produce hormones or send signals to other glands. So, on the front line of how your hormones operate, if anything's messed up in the process of, because basically how it works is like, this hormone is responsible for sending signals to these other glands and hormones that then send out more signals and more signals. And if this first one is messed up, then all of the rest aren't going to be doing what they're supposed to do. So that's why the pituitary gland is often called the master gland, as it regulates many functions throughout the body. And for women in particular, it affects the woman's menstrual cycle, cortisol levels, and water retention. Next oil here is called Mister. Mister Essential Oil Blend was formulated to support the male body systems, including the prostate. It has also been used to help women with hot flashes. You can apply Mister around the ankles where the VitaFlex points are for the reproductive system. Your feet, ankles, hands, they all have different VitaFlex points that when certain oils are applied to them, they will affect different parts of the body. And the last Young Living product we're going to talk about here, and which completes our entire line of Young Living products that help support all the systems of the body. This one is Femigen. It is a wonderfully supportive product of the female reproductive system at any stage of life. Any symptom associated with the menstrual cycle tells you that the body is out of balance. So if you're having cramps or bloating or anything, basically your body is just out of balance. Femigen contains a balance of essential oils and herbs that help to support a healthy reproductive system. It contains the essential oils of fennel, clary sage, sage, and ylang-ylang. Herbs such as black cohosh and cramp bark have been used by women for many years, which are a couple of the herbs that are also in Femigen. So that really, wraps everything up. You should, with all this information, you should not, you should not be lacking, anything that your body may need. If you have any questions, or maybe experiencing something specific, I'd be more than happy to help you do the research, figure out what's going on and figure out which one of these products is going to best benefit you so that your body can be functioning, as it's completely supposed to. So I know it's a lot to take in, and it really is like a lifestyle change, but it's something that's going to benefit you in the long run. There's so many different things in our society and different things that we use that, are just causing our bodies to retain chemicals and toxins, which really inhibits, us, functioning like as optimally as we're supposed to. And I know, different things you might be trying to achieve in life, or if you're experiencing some kind of symptoms that medication just hasn't been the answer. There are all these products and a different way that you can achieve what you need to achieve. And that's what I'm here to help with. So, like I said, reach out. You can contact me personally or, comment on here. I'd love to help you. This has been life-changing for me. And, this is what I'm committed to, is helping anyone out there, feel as best that they can and, just, make the world a better place. So, I hope all this was some great info and, you really feel empowered to make that change. So with all that said, that's the end of, covering all the Young Living products that are great for all the systems of the body. And, look forward to talking to you guys soon. And yeah, like I said, any questions, reach out. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys again soon.